I want to know what you're going to say, though.
When he wins?
Yes.
I'll say he should thank Dwayne Wade. Seriously. Dwayne Wade's still the best player in basketball, and I salute it.
What?
And I applaud it.
The best player in what?
Yes, he is.
When was Dwayne Wade ever the best? Like, see, this is one of them niggas that just say shit just to say shit. Dwayne Wade is the best player. Get the fuck... What? What's poppin', YouTube? We back with another reaction video, you dig? Today, we reacting to hating ass Skip Bayless, or some people call him Bayless. But yeah, we reacting to Skip Bayless hating ass. That nigga be hating on LeBron. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, he be saying Skip Bayless one of them niggas that say shit just to say shit. Like, he be saying shit all the time, like, really, bro? We know you don't think that, bro. Come on, bro. You stretching it, nigga. But yeah, we gonna react to this video. This is every time LeBron proves Skip Bayless wrong. So we gonna get right to it.
Skip Bayless is LeBron James' biggest hater.
And I wanted another commercial where LeBron says, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with a clutch G.
Oh, no. He was a disaster in the fourth quarter of that game. A disaster.
Okay, we're going to leave it.
I watched it with these two lazy, repaired eyes. Assa 9, Assa 10, and Assa 11.
It's about to be 2 decades now since it all began, and he still, to this day, denies LeBron's greatness.
If I talk any longer about this, I just might drop LeBron out of my top 10. I'm being overly optimistic and overly nice to LeBron.
That's some hate that shit to say.
It is pretty impressive if you ask me, because LeBron has proved him wrong time and time again, and he's still trying to deny.
You don't drop LeBron out your top 10? Nigga,
this
you are
is crazy.
Smoking rocks.
He is a real professional hater. But let's take a look back at every time LeBron proves Skip Bayless wrong.
Take me out. It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
After the 2010 Eastern Conference semifinals, LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers suffered yet another disappointing playoff exit. It was a loss in 6 games to the Boston Celtics, where LeBron certainly didn't have one of his best games to end the series. But LeBron was building a narrative around his name that he just couldn't win despite all the talent he had. Swept in the 2007 finals, second round exit in 2008, conference finals loss in 2009, and now another second round loss. This led to one of the most bold set of takes by Skip Bayless that he's ever made.
Grade his performance, or overall grade for LeBron James in Game 6. What is it, Skip?
I'm going to give LeBron a break today because he did have a triple-double, including 19 rebounds. So I'm going to give him a D-. He's Robin more than he's Batman.
Yeah, the triple-double with 19 rebounds, you gave a nigga a D? Like, what are you talking about, bro? That sounds stupid.
He's Pippen more than he's Jordan. He can't stand up to the pressure. The higher the expectations, the worse he performs. Right. LeBron James was made for the regular season. He's a regular season dynamo. He's made for our Sports Center plays of the night because he's always number one in the regular season. But come postseason time, he's the most overrated, overhyped superstar in my history in this business.
You heard it. LeBron James is more of a Scottie Pippen than a Michael Jordan. The most overhyped and overrated player ever. He's built for the regular season and can't get it done in the playoffs.
Bro, that shit sound crazy. Tell LeBron is overhyped and overrated. Nigga, are you... This nigga Skip Bayless is on a different level of hater.
Playoffs. That is what Skip had to say after the 2010 playoff exit. But LeBron James was tired of losing, and while being a 2010 free agent, he would make his big decision.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
This little fan took the news of the basketball star leaving to heart.
I ripped up his poster.
Why'd you do that?
Because he left Cleveland.
Man, who is this little nigga barber? Who? This nigga mama is out of line for letting this nigga come on TV with that fucked up ass hairline. Look at that shit.
Bad way.
Honestly, I think it was very arrogant.
Because he left Cleveland.
Man, look at that shit.
Took the news of the basketball star leaving to heart.
Look at that shit. Why his mama let him come on? That's fucked up. His mama need her ass beat.
I ripped up his poster.
That fucked up ass hairline.
Because
you just need to rip up your barber.
Left Cleveland in a bad way.
Honestly, I think it was very arrogant. and I think it was a slap in the face to the city.
I feel horrible, disappointed. I can't believe that he would do that to Cleveland. I hope he never wins any championships wherever he's at, because he's a loser. He's not a winner.
I never understood why people burn their jerseys like that. Like, don't burn that shit. Give that shit away. Give that shit out to charity. There's some motherfucking kid or fucking homeless person that could use that. Fucking goofy ass fans. These fans be goofy. Some of you fans be goofy as fuck.
I feel like my girlfriend just left me.
LeBron was getting ate up for this move. This was the moment that he became the villain of the NBA and the most hated player. But shit, even with all these new haters, nobody was on the level of Skip. But one of Skip's biggest arguments against LeBron James back then, and even still to this day, is that he is not a killer. He's not clutch. In the biggest moments of the game, he defers and disappears. But after a statement Game 5 where LeBron closed out the Chicago Bulls in the 2011 conference finals, Stephen A started cooking that man Skip Bayless.
The issue here really, anybody that knows basketball understands what LeBron James did last night. But the fact that LeBron James did what he did in the last 2 minutes of the game, when you have spent years crucifying this dude, now you still sit here, the audacity of you to call him.
The audacity of you.
But there is nobody on the planet Earth that goes to such extreme measures to nitpick this kid the way that you do. Would you at least acknowledge that?
For a second, it looked like LeBron James was completely flipping the script about his playoff performances in history. But then he had the absolute worst moment of his career in the 2011 NBA Finals, which of course would be Skip's best moment. He still brings it up to this day because it's pretty much all that he has.
God damn, his turn.
That was
his time
terrible.
To live up to being a back-to-back MVP and the most talented player this game has ever seen. And this time, he wasn't even LeBron James. He was Alfred James. This was just pathetic. I mean, come on. I was rooting for Miami, and I wanted another commercial where LeBron says, like a good neighbor, Steve Harmon's there with a clutch gene, because he doesn't have any clutch gene. We saw it. It was the all-time pathetic performance. He scores 2 late points on a conceded little layup. Are you kidding me?
Bro, do y'all see how happy this man is? He is hopping up out of his seat with excitement. Bro, I thought I was a real hater, but Skip is different. There's never been somebody more happy about another man's failure than Skip
crazy.
Bayless.
Yeah, that's some real hater
shit. Because of how
shit.
good the Miami Heat were, Skip never really shut down the idea of LeBron getting a championship. Instead, he continued to say that it would be because of Dwayne Wade, not himself.
I want to know what you're going to say, though.
When he wins?
Yes.
I'll say he should thank Dwayne Wade. Seriously. Dwayne Wade's still the best player in basketball, and I salute it, and I applaud it.
The best player in what?
Yes, he is.
When was Dwayne Wade ever the best? Like, see, this is one of them niggas that just say shit just to say shit. Dwayne Wade is the best player. Get the fuck... What? This nigga Skip, boy, I tell you, boy.
It's in basketball, and I applauded LeBron James.
2K, maybe.
Look, LeBron.
I heard of a guy named Kevin Durant.
Okay, I love Kevin Durant.
I heard a guy named LeBron James.
Right now, Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James.
Now I'm gonna admit that Wade, without a doubt, had the better NBA Finals series in 2011. It's not close, but that shouldn't be enough to say he's the team's best player. LeBron just had a series where he disappeared. It is what it is. And obviously, he also said that he would take Durant over James. Which brings me to Skip's next egregious take.
Let's talk about the NBA. You talked earlier, you didn't agree about LeBron. I want you to give me your top 5 now of that top 500 players in the NBA.
Take it away, Skip Bayless.
Okay, number 1, I'm sticking with it even though he let me down in the NBA Finals. Dwayne Wade. Agree, disagree?
Agreed.
Thank you.
Better not say LeBron not in the top 5.
And I thought long and hard about this. But because he yet has no rings.
And this might be a video focused on Skip, but I'm not letting your ass off the hook, Stephen A.
Now, I agree with you with Dwayne Wade at number 1. Are you taking notes? You need to write this down. You need to...
Wow. Apparently, it's written down.
Didn't have LeBron either?
I talked you into number 1.
2012 NBA season would be
these
one
niggas
of
is
LeBron's
crazy.
best. He was beginning to really solidify himself as the best player in the league, and his name was at the top of the MVP race.
I am shocked you could make any kind of case for this man being MVP. He disqualified himself from ever winning another MVP when he joined forces with D. Wade and Bob kibosh.
How?
As to why LeBron James should not even be in the MVP discussion right now.
Oh man, it's shocking that a case could be made.
This
My
nigga
brother in
is
Christ, he's
hater.
averaging 28, 8, and 7 while clearly separating himself as the team's best player. What are you cooking, man? Around this time, another big headline was that LeBron could already be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and Skip's argument was in.
If you have an investment banking interview coming up in the near future, I bet you are going to fail. Just kidding. I don't know you.
The gutter.
No way Skip Bayless said LeBron couldn't be a first ballot Hall of Famer. No way he said that. I'm not going to believe it till I hear it, which he probably is finna say.
I think that Tiago Splitter is already a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Basketball Hall of Fame because everybody gets in. I think Carissa's going to get in due time. Stephen A.
If that's the case, then how is LeBron not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? That don't even make sense. If the janitors get in, of course he would be a first. This nigga Skip.
Smith will get in due time. Maybe. That's a big maybe. But I can't respect the criteria for getting into the Basketball Hall of Fame the way I can the Baseball and the Football Hall of Fame. So if I'm judging by those standards,
ain't no criteria in football.
Football standards, there is no way that LeBron James is already a first ballot Hall of Famer.
You're making no sense.
Okay,
and you're
let me finish.
You're reaching.
Okay, let me finish. 5 and 6.
Oh, he said already.
Okay, but both of them.
Game 5.
Both of them.
Now,
5 and 6.
He almost had a triple-double in game 6.
But he was
game
still,
5
it was still not LeBron performance. That was pathetic, and you know it, and I know it, and they flamed out. And he disappeared. And then,
it was pathetic.
That was not LeBron James. He should have taken that game over. Okay,
you don't make any sense.
Now let's get to just let.
This is some prime first take right here. Skip and Stephen A yelling over each other is unmatched. But I find it hilarious how Skip tried so desperately to move the goalposts here. I definitely agree, the Basketball Hall of Fame has lower standards and he is a basketball player, so that's why he's first ballot. Who cares if LeBron doesn't live up to the NFL Hall of Fame standards? Do you see this motherfucker wearing a helmet and shoulder pads? No. To end the season though, LeBron would win his 3rd MVP and made another NBA Finals appearance. I also can't forget to mention Game 6 of the conference finals that year when LeBron went ballistic with his legacy on the line. Skip couldn't talk shit then, and he certainly couldn't talk shit after LeBron won his first championship and Finals MVP against Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. By the way, that's the same Kevin Durant that Skip always said was better than LeBron James.
I think Kevin Durant is more of a complete package. He is a far better shooter than LeBron ever thought about being. I'm talking about jump shots and especially free throws. He is, as you say, a
this before he lost.
Closer.
Well, while we're talking about it, do you have a problem with the color socks LeBron James is wearing? How about the glasses? How about the collar, the colorless collar on his shirt? I mean, with you, anything's possible the way you're going to complain about this stuff. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Kevin Durant, we all love Kevin Durant. He's a superstar. But at the same time, he does not play defense the way LeBron James does. He does not impact a game.
You know what? That's just wrong.
Yeah, I wonder if LeBron is a better defender than Kevin Durant.
He got like all
NBAs. In the 2013 NBA season, he finished 2nd in Defensive Player of the Year voting. This was also the 5th straight year that LeBron made the All-Defensive First Team, which is hilarious considering Kevin Durant has never made a single All-Defensive team in his entire career. But the 2013 season was arguably LeBron's best. He was almost the first unanimous MVP, but some fucking guy had to vote for Carmelo Anthony, which Skip Bayless probably paid him to do, and he would lead the Miami Heat to another NBA Finals appearance, this time against Skip's Spurs. After a legendary 4th quarter performance by LeBron with the shot by Ray Allen to cap it off, Miami forced the Game 7.
I picked the Spurs in 7 games the moment they finished off the Memphis Grizzlies in their sweep. I tweeted it immediately, Spurs in 7. And I have resolution. I have conviction. I remain completely confident in my pick that the Spurs tonight will play a similar game to Game 6. The score will stay on the same path that it took in Game 6, except this time, my Spurs will make the championship plays down the stretch that will win them their 5th ring.
But it wasn't the San Antonio Spurs who made the championship plays down the stretch.
They won next year, though.
LeBron James. I know this man was sick. But the next season in 2014, Miami would rematch the Spurs in the finals where they would lose. And LeBron had another pending free agency decision. But before that, Skip gave one of the worst predictions in the history of sports.
I will go right down the list of teams that will forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel, who pretty soon will change football life in Cleveland, Ohio.
No, he didn't.
One day, I am predicting Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was in the city of Cleveland. One day.
This nigga said, what? Yeah, like, nigga, come on, bro. This nigga Skip is crazy. Ooh, this nigga Script. That should be his name, Script Bayless.
Not only was Johnny Manziel a terrible player in the NFL, but
Thank
that
you.
free agency decision by LeBron James was to return to Cleveland. As if his prediction weren't bad enough, just with how trash Manziel is, everything else possible did go wrong for him. He says this guy is going to be bigger in Cleveland than LeBron, and 2 months later, LeBron returns to Cleveland. That's actually fucking hilarious. But listen, man, his takes only get worse, people.
It says more than 1,400 registered voters, 77% of them believe that Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player of all time, and 34% said MJ would beat LeBron James one-on-one right now at the age of 52.
You know, Stephen A.
Oh
Smith?
gosh, don't do this.
You know? He just might be
Don't do
He
this.
just might be able to. So if right here, right now, Michael would stop smoking his cigars, change his diet.
Hey, this video got cut short because I was looking at the levels and I accidentally pushed spacebar, and y'all know when y'all, well, I don't know if y'all don't edit videos, y'all won't know if y'all push spacebar. It's gonna stop the video, but yeah, I hope y'all like what y'all saw in this video. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate it. Peace.